Picture this, two powerhouse Ethereum layer 2s, Arbitrum and Optimism, locked in a race to solve scalability, lower gas fees, and bring mass adoption to Ethereum. These aren't fringe sidechains. They're backed by major VCs, powering billions in TVL, and shaping the future of DeFi. But which one should you be watching or be betting on? Welcome back to JRNY TV, the show where we cut through the noise and spotlight the most important stories in crypto. I'm Nick, and today we're going to be diving deep into the showdown between Arbitrum and Optimism. We're going to unpack their ecosystem growth, developer activity, funding, upcoming upgrades like OP Stack and Orbit, and discuss whether this is the perfect time to consider adding either to your portfolio. Stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to know which L2 might dominate the Ethereum scaling landscape, and if you should be positioning accordingly. Ecosystem and user adoption on Arbitrum versus Optimism. When it comes to adoption and usage, Arbitrum is clearly in the lead. As of late June 2025, it supports over $2.9 billion in TVL with a massive 1.1 million daily DEX volume and around 333,000 active addresses each day. That kind of activity shows deep liquidity and real usage, making it the default layer 2 choice for DeFi builders and traders. Optimism isn't stacking either. It holds around 440 million in TVL with nearly 68,000 active addresses and 1.2 million daily transactions. Adoption is growing steadily, and the recent launch of multiple OP stack chains under the Superchain initiative is attracting new users and developers daily. But both networks show retention, strong retention. Roughly 35 to 45% of new users stay active after 1 to 2 months. But what sets Optimism apart is its incentive structure. OP has community grants and quests that are driving deeper engagement on new OP chains. Meanwhile, Arbitrum is winning with organic activity, open interest in L3s like Orbit, and increasing fees and profit from its sequencer options. Bottom line, Arbitrum leads in raw scale and liquidity, while Optimism leverages incentives and modular expansion to steadily grow its superchain. Both ecosystems are maturing fast, and both are pulling real users and value into Ethereum's L2 space. Funding and backing, fueling the L2 wars. Both Arbitrum and Optimism have heavyweight backers that show serious conviction in their features. Arbitrum is supported by top-tier investors, including Lightspeed, Pantera, and Paradigm, as well as a strong ecosystem fund. That backing has helped Arbitrum grow its team, launch its own L3s, and build partnerships with major DeFi protocols like Uniswap, GMX, and Gains Network. On the flip side, Optimism has been riding high with blue-chip funding as well, from Andreessen Horowitz, the Ethereum Foundation, and Paradigm. It also recently raised fresh capital to fuel the Superchain model, which opens up governance and treasury powers to OP stack-based chains using the OP token. Unlike Arbitrum's VC-heavy approach, Optimism is front-running a public goods funding ethos, typer developer grants, and inflation models directly to OP token rewards. Budget alone doesn't determine who wins this race. It's how the money translates into the ecosystem's growth. Arbitrum's deep pockets are powering enterprise-grade deployment and trader-focused liquidity. Optimism is funneling capital into developer incentives, tooling, and network expansion. Think of it as Arbitrum building castles, while Optimism is planting seeds across fields. With strong financial backing driving core infrastructure, ecosystem grants, and developer ecosystems, both chains have the runway that they need. Which path leads to dominance, though? That may depend on whether or not Ethereum scales through capital-heavy adoption or public goods-driven extensibility. OP Stack, Orbit, and the future roadmap. Here is where the L2 battle gets real. It's not just about speed. It's about tech foundations and future trajectory. Optimism is built on the OP Stack, a modular open-source framework that powers over 40 chains like Base, Coinbase, and Blast, with shared tooling, governance, and cross-chain messaging. The OP Stack's next big leap is the Superchain, designed to offer trustless, near-instant interoperability across all OP chains, shared security, shared upgrades, and shared liquidity, making it a collective scaling powerhouse. Plus, they've rolled out OP Succinct Lite, which slashes withdrawal times via ZK fraud proofs, so users don't have to wait a full week to pull funds. Arbitrum, on the other hand, they let developers forge their own path with Orbit chains using the Nitro stack to launch customized L2 or L3 networks in Stylus VM for Rust, C++ devs. The roadmap includes Bold Plus protocol, bringing ultra-fast finality and recursive proofs, key for cross-chain apps, and their goal is a 100x throughput increase across the Orbit ecosystem. It's a flexible, developer-focused vision built for customization and scale. So what's the difference in real terms? Optimism offers a cohesive, Ethereum-aligned universe, perfect for chains that want seamless cross-chain experiences and collective growth. Arbitrum offers sovereign, high-performance rollups that can be tailored to niche applications with the freedom to innovate outside core rules. Both are extremely bullish plays. Optimism's shared vision means mass participation and ecosystem synergy. Arbitrum's customizable layer gives developers the freedom to build independently, stacking momentum through high TVL and a growing orbit network. If you happen to be betting on the future of Ethereum L2s, this is where the action's happening. Arbitrum versus Optimism. Choose your champion. All right, here is the final word. Arbitrum and Optimism aren't duplicates. They are leaders in two distinct scaling strategies for Ethereum. Arbitrum wins on raw power, customizable subnetworks, and unmatched DeFi liquidity. Optimism counters with an open source modular ecosystem that's expanding fast through its superchain approach and crypto-native public goods funding. If you lean toward liquidity and blue chip protocol integration, Arbitrum is the safe, high-performance bet. But if you're bullish on permissionless innovation, shared infrastructure, and seamless cross-chain expansion, Optimism's superchain could evolve into Ethereum's de facto layer 2 ecosystem. The truth is, both are smashing milestones, rowing boldly, and solving Ethereum's scaling problem with different angles. For now, it's not about picking a fighter. It's about understanding when to swim in one pool or both. As Ethereum scales and the rollup era unfolds, staying flexible and informed will help make you the real winner. If this comparison sparked your strategy, please hit subscribe for more deep dives and ring that little notification bell so you never miss what's next. Plus, if you're serious about understanding L2 cross-chain plays, you're going to want to join Trade Hero, where we unpack every major move, alpha, and opportunity in real time. As always, this is JRNY TV. Stay early, stay informed, and we will see you in the next one.